Fulfilling Your Days by Bishop Oyedepo Chapter 7. The Angelic Provision. Angels are yet another covenant provision for our longevity. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Psalm 91:10-12. Angels are God's agents for our preservation, defense, and security. They are there to ward off all evil and devour all plagues. Angels are messengers of destiny. They are God's rescue corps. Their job is to bring you out of every danger. Angelic provision is your covenant heritage, so learn to take advantage of it. We have several accounts of angelic operations in the preservation of the saints in the Scriptures. In Genesis 48:15-16, one of our covenant fathers, Jacob, when he was praying for the two sons of Joseph, said, "And he blessed Joseph, and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac did walk, the God which fed me all my life long unto this day, the angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads." No wonder he lived up to 147 years. Angels preserve destinies. Behold, I send an angel before thee, to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Exodus 23:20. Angels are messengers of destiny. They are to ensure that your destiny is preserved. They also combat the agents of death on your behalf. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake, and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel, and delivered his servants that trusted in him. Daniel 3:23-28. God sent his angel into the fiery furnace, to combat the forces of death there. There is another similar incident in Daniel 6. Death was swallowed up in victory by angelic intervention. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel, and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel, and the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. Daniel 6:16, 19-22. There is also this account in the New Testament, where an angel came to Peter's rescue. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And, behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know of a surety, that the Lord hath sent his angel, and hath delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. Acts 12:5-11. Angels are your security agents. When you know how to put them to work, they preserve your destiny. They are ministering spirits, sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation, Hebrew 1:14. So, the day you gave your life to Christ, an angel was assigned to you, because every heir of salvation has an angel assigned to him. See how an angel ministered to the brother in this testimony. About 2 weeks ago, I traveled to Hong Kong and Malaysia on business. On my way back, I was confirmed on an Ethiopian airline coming back to Lagos, en route Dubai, Addis Ababa, Nairobi. We left Addis Ababa for Nairobi at about 11:05. The flight would have taken us about an hour and 15 minutes. but 15 minutes after takeoff, 3 young men got up from the back of the aircraft and announced that they were escaped prisoners, who were against the Ethiopian government, and were hijacking the aircraft and taking it where they wanted. They said passengers should not try anything funny, else they were going to bomb the plane. At that point, 2 things happened to me. First, I said to myself, I've read the Bible and have not come across the word bomb. Secondly, I said, if the bishop were in this aircraft, what would he do? 2 answers came to my mind. I said, number 1, I'm sure he would rebuke Satan, and 2, he would go to sleep. And that was